Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and in today's video I'm going to be telling you all about how to make money as a student. Now, it's no secret, us students are poor, we don't have a lot of money. But honestly, unless you get the maximum student loan, money is kind of tight at university. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you some advice and ideas on how to make money whilst you're studying at university. Now, just before we get into this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to join my little YouTube family that we've got going on here. I would love to have you, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, my number one tip is to get a part-time job. Now, of course, this is the most obvious way of making money, and it is how a lot of students make their extra income whilst they're at university. There are so many different options for you to choose from, you know, there's cafes, there's bars, there's restaurants, there's supermarkets, and especially in student cities, bosses tend to be really sort of flexible with your working hours because they know your students and they know that you've got other responsibilities besides your job. Me personally, I work in a very busy student bar in the city centre, you know, just making cocktails, serving drinks, that kind of thing. And for me personally, the hours are usually during the evening and night time, so it doesn't really interfere with my studies at all. It just interferes with my sleeping pattern, but that's a whole other story for a whole different time. I would also consider getting a job within your actual university. If there's actually bars on your campus or cafes or, you know, shops or whatever, I would recommend trying to see if you can get a job there, only because the pay is usually higher and they're usually a lot more flexible with hours because it's actually within the universities and they know better than anyone that you have other responsibilities besides, you know, obviously working there. My second tip is to consider selling all of your old clothes, all of your old items on Depop, Vinted, Shpock, eBay, you know, whatever selling website you can think of. Now, I definitely haven't done much of this over the years, although I have started to do it a little bit more. I have been posting a few items on my Depop and, you know, just old clothes and that kind of thing. I will leave the link in my description if you're interested in checking out my Depop. I just feel like it's a really easy way to make a bit of extra money, you know. And if you're like me and you have more clothes than your wardrobe can handle, then I think it's also a really good thing to, you know, be minimalist, stop the hoarding, and actually make some profit out of your old clothes that you never wear. You know, they say that your trash might be another person's treasure. That's definitely true here. Although there's things that I personally would never wear again and personally I don't like, I definitely think that other people would find somewhere out of it that I might not have. Now, my third tip is definitely more specific to me, but I felt like I couldn't make a video like this without mentioning it, but it is to consider starting a YouTube channel, a blog, or a fashion Instagram, or just influencing in general. Now, there are so many different ways of making money out of social media. You know, you don't have to have a large following to make a decent living. For me personally, I have 3 different forms of income from social media. I have ad revenue, affiliate links, and brand deals / sponsorships. Now, whilst ad revenue and brand deals can be harder to obtain when you're just starting out on social media, affiliate links are not. You can actually create an affiliate account for most websites at pretty much any stage of your following. So even if you only have, say, 100 followers, but you want to start making a bit of income from social media, then you can look into becoming an affiliate for so many different brands, you know, such as Amazon, eBay, Pretty Little Thing, Misguided, Boots, Topshop. They all have affiliate programs which you can get involved with straight away if that's something you want to do. The next place where you could make a little bit of income is to become a rep or a student ambassador for a brand. Now, so many different brands have student reps, you know, even places like Nando's, Bumble, Tinder, they all require student ambassadors to spread the word on campus and sponsor on-campus events. So like, for example, our new show last year was sponsored by Nando's and Bumble, and we contacted those brands via the student ambassadors that were paid to represent them. Now, I've never been a student rep for any of these brands, so I can't tell you the exact process, but I'd imagine if you went on the website and you found a contact email, they would probably have a program or somewhere you can contact where you could apply to be one. And also, how cool is it to say that you're a Nando's ambassador? Like, that's pretty cool. So my next tip is to consider freelancing. You know, are you a good writer? Do you have a knack for photography or video editing? These are all skills that are lucrative and could actually make you a lot of money. You know, there is a potential to turn your skills into hard cash, and I feel like, you know, if it's something that you enjoy doing as a hobby anyway and you're not using it anywhere else, then why wouldn't you put it to use and actually make some coin from it, you know? You can use websites such as freelancer.com to become a freelancer and start getting gigs, but you can also post about it on Twitter. There are so many different ways to get freelance work, you know, just advertise yourself, put yourself out there, showcase your work, make a portfolio, that kind of thing. You'll be so surprised how lucrative your skills could appear to other people. And honestly, like, I know some people that do freelancing as a student and they make so much money. It's crazy. Now, my next tip is to become an ambassador for your university. Now, there are so many different types of ambassador. You know, you can be a student ambassador, which helps on open days and stuff. You can be a subject ambassador, which specifically represents your course. You can obviously be a digital ambassador. That's where you represent your uni online via their social media. Some of these roles you can't apply to, some of them you are invited to, but actually a lot of them you can apply to. Not only does this look amazing on your CV, but it's also a really good way to represent your uni and earn a bit of money on the side. And my final tip would be to start your own business. Now, I know this seems really far-fetched, but there are some amazing success stories from people who have started their own businesses whilst they're at university. I mean, look at Grace Beverly. She has 2 multi-million businesses off the back of starting a business at university. Like, if that's not inspiration, I don't know what is. If she can do it, we can do it. You know, it could be anything as small as like a PDF guide, a PDF template, you know, a PDF planner, that kind of thing. You could start off by selling that on Etsy or create your own like Shopify platform, or you could actually like make products and ship them out. Obviously, you know, look up all like the details of how you do that. I don't know if you can just start doing that out of nowhere, but it's definitely something to consider. And you never know, you could be the next Grace Beverly. I'm not gonna lie, who wouldn't want to have her life? Do you know what I mean? And with that, I'm going to round up today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you would like a notification every time I upload a new video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, then my handle is @ella.houghton. Follow me on there for all the most up-to-date information on what is going on in my life, and follow me on TikTok. My handle is @ella.houghton and the last O is a 0. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!